Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. Today is week 5, part 2 of our Peace of God Bible study. Okay, welcome back everybody. Welcome new subscribers. Thanks to all of you for your continued support. Whether you're here for crafts or books, I appreciate each and every one of you. So, we're on week 5, part 2. I'm only having 2 parts for this week, you guys. And we've already discussed 2 Corinthians 12, 7 through 9, Hebrews 11, 13, and Psalms 10, 1. So today we'll be talking about Matthew 6, 34, Luke 12, 29, Philippians 4, 6, and 1 Peter 5, 7. Okay, so let's get started with Matthew 6, 34. And Matthew 6, 34 in the King James Version says, "Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof." I don't know if you guys can hear the rain, but we might be getting some thunder and lightning here soon. So, okay, so yes, this right here is telling you to not worry about those things in the future. Just trust in God that He's going to take care of those things. Have faith. This is another very faith-based Bible study here. So it says, "Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself." So focus on today. Focus on, praising God today and thanking God for, all those blessings that you have been given and this peace that God so freely offers once we just let everything go and fully depend on God to take care of our lives, the lives of our family, our children, grandchildren, friends. We just have to, be the ones to, take that step and just trust and have faith. Okay, and our next one is Luke 12:29. Okay, and this one says, "And seek not ye what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, neither be of doubtful mind." And I think a lot of us have been in that situation in our lives where, we didn't have quite as much as we have today. We would struggle, like with just running to the store to get a gallon of milk and having to go through our change and, try and be able to take care of ourselves and our children. And this scripture is saying, don't worry about it. God's going to provide. He will provide for you as long as you go to Him in faith, and thanksgiving. And God will provide for you. So, don't worry about those things, ahead of time. Don't worry about what are we going to do tomorrow. I mean, are we going to be able to eat? Are we going to be able to drink? Are we going to be able to just make it to another day? We've all had the struggle. I think most of us anyway have all had that struggle of worrying about, how are we going to pay for this or how are we going to do that? And I think we just need to, again, just go to God in faith and thanksgiving, and, God will be there and He will take care of us. Okay, our next scripture is Philippians 4, 6. And Philippians 4, 6 says, "Be careful for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto God." And this is what I've been saying this whole time, when you have a request and you have a need, just go to God in faith and in thanksgiving and understanding that He's going to be there for you. Oh, there's the thunder. And, you know, make sure you always thank God for those things that you've been given and those trials that you've, made it through. Because no matter what we go through, there's always something to be thankful for. And I will always believe that. So when you go to God, you know, be thankful. Be thankful. And have faith and believing that He is going to take care of you. Okay, and then our last one is 1 Peter 5:7. And this one wraps up our scriptures, and it says, casting all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. And this is the stumbling block for a lot of people. I know it was for me for a long time, is being able to let go of those things that make you most anxious, those things that make you worry the most. You take that anxiousness, that worry, and you just give it to God. Go to God in prayer, in faith, understanding, in thanksgiving, and just say, I'm done. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to be anxious over this. I don't want to worry about that. And God knows your heart. And as long as you go to God and you have total faith and trust in God, and you're thankful for everything that God has helped you with or God has given to you, then God is going to just lift that from your shoulders. He's just going to take that all to Himself. And He is going to bless your life abundantly. Really sorry for that, you guys. My husband is cleaning our dining room rug that is under our table. So if you can hear that, I'm sorry. Okay, so that is all we have for the Bible study portion of this video. Now we're going to get to the crafting part. Okay, so here's our bits, okay? So a little while ago, it was probably almost 2 weeks ago, maybe not quite that long, I was making something with these envelopes and I cut the wrong end, but I didn't want to get rid of them. So I figured I would use these as kind of like tuckable pockets that can just go into some pockets. They don't even have to be, glued onto a page. So I used Diane's kit. These are going to be cards that are going to go inside. These are going to be the fronts. We just got to figure out where we're putting this. And then this is going to be the back panels of our envelope. Okay? So I figured the easiest way to do this is to just line this up and glue it. I just want to make sure I get all the butterfly, and then I can just trim off the edges. So it doesn't matter which is the front and which is the back. They're both going to be covered. But I'm going to go ahead and we will ink after we get this all together. And then we'll try to find maybe some decorations, to some embellishments for the fronts of these. Okay, one of these will go in the main journal and one of these will go into the original journal. Okay. And I used that glue because I wanted to be able to move this around if I needed to. Okay, so there's this one. Now let's get my scissors under here. we are going to trim this and try to not cut the envelope. Anywhere. And hopefully I am not cutting my envelope. And one more side. I'm wondering if I need to turn this other lamp on so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, we got a little bit right here that needs to be cut. I just don't want to cut my envelope. Okay, so that would be the front. There, like so. And we're going to put a thumb notch in there. But let's, what I should have done was inked those sides, because I don't think I'll be able to get that like in there. So we'll see if that's, see, we got this spot right here. It wasn't cut quite what it was supposed to be. Yep, you know what, same there. It's just I'm not wanting to cut my envelope, so I'm not. I guess we should, since we're gluing panels on, we probably should have inked it first. I'll have this back part anyway. So let's get this one and just go ahead and ink it all now. Looks like the rain has slowed down a little bit and we don't have any thunder now. As I paused the camera, we had a little bit more thunder because, my husband was cleaning the rug, so I just decided to wait because it was really loud. So I'm sorry you guys heard that for a short time. But it was doing a little more thundering then and some lightning. But now it's calmed down. It's still very dark outside, very overcast. I think they said we are up by 5.5 inches on rain, which is really good because when summer comes to Texas, we rarely see a cloudy day, and almost never do we get the rain. So the springtime is very important. Okay, so I guess we're just going to put this panel on now. And we don't need to be up quite as high if we don't want to. So let's, hope I hear the rain starting back up again. So we're just going to do all of this. We're going to get this glued on as straight as possible. That did pretty well. I should have just lined it right up against that. Let's do that so they don't have to cut down that side. Since there's really the patterns like right here that I want to keep, so This way I don't have to cut that side. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to cut to the envelope and hopefully not cut the envelope. I mean, I guess if I would cut the envelope, then I could just put some glue there on the edges, but right now I have full use of the entire envelope, so my cards won't be stuck in what have you. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, so now we've got that. I'm thinking maybe before I put these on the back side, I think I want to put my notch in. I'm thinking so. So let's do the 1.5. And if you've ever noticed on your punches, if you guys can see, there's a little arrow, and that is your halfway point of your punch. So I don't go quite, let me see, I don't go quite to that half mark. That's a very good spot. Hopefully that, oh, it's right there. Okay, so let's do the next one. Yeah, so if you need that as a guide, that's what that is on there. That is your halfway points. I'm pulling this back so I can see how even it is. I'll move it back up. I just don't want my head in the camera. Okay, so we're gonna go right there. Not as deep, but still good enough. And so now we're going to go along this top and ink out that notch right there. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here. I hope everybody's having a good day today. It's Mother's Day. It is Sunday. We celebrated Mother's Day yesterday. So today is just kind of a relaxing day because, you know, all the rain and nobody really wants to be out in it. Well, at least we don't want to be out in it. So yeah, we just decided to spend the day just relaxing, and me crafting and doing videos and all that good stuff. Okay, so now the back one we are now going to put on. And I think I want the lighter part of this on there. Okay, so we are going to glue the back side. I probably could have just used regular printer paper for this, but I really kind of want it to be sturdy, especially if it's going to come in and out of a tuck spot or a pocket. It doesn't really matter. Let's go right to the top and right down the side, as even as we can get it, so we don't have to cut all of that. And that is good. Okay, so now we're going to cut this away. And we're going to cut this away. And there we go. Now, obviously, if you make this pocket and you glue it down, you wouldn't have to worry about doing the back side. Now you could also hinge these onto a page, so it could hinge either way. But I think we're just going to tuck ours. We need stuff to tuck into pockets, so that's what we're going to do. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing. And we're going to get it as close to the top as possible and to one side. The less I have to cut with scissors, the better off we all are, because I am on the struggle bus when I'm using scissors to try and cut straight lines. Oops, turn that over. We almost did not put that on there right. Okay. Off a little bit up there. There we go. And that will be the back of it. Okay, let me find my scraper. And we should have done this for this one too, but we did not. Okay. Alright, so now I feel like we still have a little bit of that. There we go. Okay. Let us cut now. On this side. Okay, I think we made it through that part without cutting our envelopes up. Okay. So now we're going to finish inking. Give it some dimension. And see what we can do to the fronts of these, and we should be able to do, we got 4 Bible verses that we need to incorporate today. So I'm going to put one on the fronts of these, and then we'll find a place in each of the journals for those other ones. Now, like I said, we've got some cards. So we're going to put some tabs on these because they are, it's not going quite all, oh, there it goes. So we'll put some tabs on those. And I'm going to round the corners. As soon as I find where my, oh, there it is. Sorry for the reach, guys. We're going to round our corners. So I have noticed that when you have rounded corners, they go inside of pockets and tucks and stuff. So much easier. I don't know if that's my imagination, but I really think it helps. Okay. and this that we cut off from our backs. So let's get my little tab maker. Now there is a way to do this. You would fold this a specific way, and you can just cut your tab all at one shot. I just find this takes less time to just do this and then glue them together. So that's how I'm going to do it. There we go. And there's that. Okay. So we're going to use our art glitter glue for this. Okay. Now for the Bible verses. I think I'm just putting Bible verses on these today. And these will one each go in the journals. Okay. I'm not going to add a whole lot of decoration to these. They got the butterflies on there. And these are going to be going into a pocket, so I really don't want them to be too bulky that they can't fit into a pocket that's already in the journal, or a tuck. Okay. And now this one. So we chose Matthew 6:34 and Philippians 4:6 to go on our pockets. Yes, and they look good on there. Okay, let's grab our journals and see where these are going to go. And like I said, I really have to be careful with the glue journal because it's going to tend to bulk up a lot easier than the one with loose leaf pages. Okay, so I did do some stuff like journal cards in some of the pockets. This one I managed to glue down and had to unstick it for that pocket. Over here we put some trim up here. And then we did this one is sealed, this one's not a pocket, but we did a little notepad here for that part. Got a tag in here, so these tags and stuff that are in the journals can also get Bible verses on them. So we're trying to find a tuck right now for this envelope. We also made this cute little tag. Love how this turned out, using Diane's kit and some hymnal page. I really like how that one turned out. I'm just trying to stay ahead of the game, you guys. Here is a place that could use one of our pockets. We also need to get, I think this one is going in this pocket. So we're just going to slide that in there, hopefully. Yep, just like that. And I'm really wanting to stick it into like a tuck like this, but I don't know yet if that would be, because you know we got a Bible verse there. I'm gonna have to face it, we're gonna end up having to duplicate, you know, make more than one Bible verse on a page. But for now, I don't want to. We got this little journal card in here, and then a little butterfly one right there. If I needed to, I could actually just stick this down on the page, huh? I kind of like it like that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Then here we got another journal card. Another journal card, and this one I pulled in some purples for that. We've got this pocket. I wonder if that won't. It does slide in there. That might be where we put that, you guys. Right here in this one. And I think that works well, and it fits in there comfortably. Okay, so I'm thinking that's where it's going to go in that one. What do I do with my other two? Oh, there they are. And then this one, let's get our card in there. Okay. And let's see where this one's going to go. This one could possibly go into one of these too. Let's see. Yep, it fits in there. Okay, well, I guess we found out where we're going to put those. Okay, so now we've got some scriptures to put. This pocket definitely needs something. So is that, if you want to decorate some of these pockets, I might do that off camera. We've got this envelope to put something in. That's really dark. Oh, you know what? It could go up here. Let's try up there. I like it up there. We can't be choosy. We just need to get it done. Okay. That one is Luke 12:29 for that one. Okay, let's go back inside of the glue journal now for this other one, because I know there's lots of pockets in here that could use, like that one could. This one really could, but I think I want to decorate this up a little more because it's so light. I feel like that one needs something a little bigger. We could go up here on this one. Let's do that. Cast all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. And that one's 1 Peter 5:7. Okay, so there's that one. Looks like it went on there a little crooked. And we're not going to try to pull it off. Okay, guys, that is our Bible study and our craft and placing them in. You guys can see now that this one is starting to balloon out a little bit. So, but most of the pockets have stuff in them, so that's a plus. So we won't have to add too many things, mostly just, you know, Bible verses to those journal cards and such. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know in the comments if you're following along. All the information is still down below in the description box. The free Bible verses there, there's a link for that. You can still get Diane and Esther's kits from their Etsy shops using Peace of God 20, and you get 20% off, and that is also down below. And all of our wonderful creators, please be sure that you are going to visit them. You can either go down in the description box and click on each, or you can follow the Faith Friday Peace hashtag, and it'll link you up to all the videos so far that have been put into this collaboration. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.